Hey everyone, Dakota here. Today we are making a cute festive pumpkin painting. The materials I'm using are a pencil, two waterproof pens size 0.35 millimeter and 0.15 millimeter, a kneaded eraser, my Mungyo paint set, 2 cups of water, a size 4 watercolor brush, and a 5x7 Strathmore watercolor paper that's 140 pounds and 100% cotton. I also have a towel to dry off the paintbrushes. So I know right now it's a little hard to see the outlining, but I just did the pumpkin and now I'm doing different angles of flowers around the pumpkin so that it doesn't look too symmetrical. I want it more asymmetrical around. I'm also adding in different designs like squiggly lines, and I don't know what they're called, but they're look almost like corn but also wheat. So I'm just adding those because it seemed more festive, and honestly I'm sorry I can't think of the name, if it even is something. So I'm just going to continue drawing the outlines of these around the pumpkins. So now I'm using the bigger pen to outline the following all the pencil lines, and then I will use the kneaded eraser to erase all the pencil lines so that you don't see them anymore. And then I will use the smaller pen to do the detail lines throughout the pumpkin and the flowers. So once I finished, I decided that the one side looked a little bare, so I decided to add in more squiggly lines just to fill in some of the empty white spaces. And I do apologize about the camera focusing and unfocusing. I tried to have it at a good distance so it wouldn't do it, but it still did, so I do apologize. And here I'm going to show you what it is close up so that it's not blurry and it's clear for you to see. And I'll do that a few times throughout the video. So now I am adding water to the pumpkin and adding some orange just around. It doesn't have to be perfect, doesn't have to cover in all the white spots, just adding it in. And then I will go over with a little bit darker orange for shadow and depth, the top and bottom along the lines. I'll do this a few times with different oranges, making it darker each time so that it stands out more. So I'm just going to continue painting everything else. Again, very loosely, doesn't have to be perfect, doesn't have to be completely in the lines, doesn't have to be completely painted, just adding that color in there. Right now I'm doing the stem and I'm doing it like a greeny brown. And then I will do a nice red, fall red for the flowers. So at this point I was thinking I was done, but it seemed a little bit bare. So what I do is I go and I ask my kids and they give me their ideas. My daughter wanted me to add the ground to the bottom underneath the pumpkin, and my son wanted me to add leaves, so that's what I did. And with the leaves, I'm going to paint them. It's going to be multicolored like fall leaves. So I'll do one layer of color down first, and while it's still wet, I'll put in a second color. I use yellow and red, and then I do a more tan brown with some red. Okay, and this is the final piece. Now you have a festive pumpkin painting. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, please like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Thanks.